What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to talk about a post from the ROX official Facebook page pertaining to the summary of game content this year and for the next year. But before we start the video, do you have problems AFK grinding in ROX? Do you always worry that you may overcharge or the battery of your phone, tablet, or laptop may overheat? Do you worry about your electricity bill when grinding using your personal computer that is running for days non-stop? Or do you encounter intermittent connection from your internet service provider, which disconnects your character when AFK grinding? Well, if that is the case, then UgPhone can solve all of your problems. UgPhone is a cloud phone that runs independently in the cloud, and it does not consume the memory or battery of your physical device. Even if you close the UgPhone app, your game will still continue to run in the cloud, which makes this the perfect phone for AFK grinding for 24 hours, 7 days a week non-stop.
Nice.
You can also run multiple instances of UgPhone in one account, which allows you to play and grind multiple games simultaneously. As you can see, my Shura and Royal Guard are AFK grinding at the same time. UgPhone is available in Google Play for Android, App Store for iOS, Windows Store for PC, and you can also use a web browser to run UgPhone. So if you want to try out UgPhone, you can use my link shown in the description below. And you can also use my invitation code, which really helps me out. So thank you guys, and thank you UgPhone for the sponsor. Now let's get back to the video. The post that we are talking about is from the offline event wherein you will have a chance to talk to the ROX dev team. So here is the summary of the discussions. The first is the 3rd anniversary celebration version. This is basically the in-game contents that were implemented during the anniversary. For the first item, which is the preparation process, this is pertaining to the surveys that we had a couple of months ago regarding the things that we want to see or receive as a reward during the anniversary event. So moving forward, participating in surveys from ROX is beneficial not only for them, but for the whole player base as well.
Yes, sir.
Next is the big rewards with minimal effort. Now, I can totally agree with them that there are a lot of rewards in the anniversary event with very minimal effort.
That's so true.
From the diamond giveaway to the themed costumes, these are all fairly easy to get. For me personally, what I really liked about this is the double mission board rewards, because this will boost not only your audience blessing per day, but it will also boost your XP exponentially. Moving on to the new system, new experience, this is the new divinity system in the game, as well as the new instance, which is the Oblivion Realm. I've already given my thoughts about the new divinity system when I uploaded my divinity system guide. However, I don't mind reiterating the points that I made during that review. The first is that the divinity system is simple and straightforward, as well as how to get the divinities in the game. These are through the new instance, events, boss hunts, and top up if you have the budget. However, the struggle with this system is on getting the stats that will help your character. As everyone might have already experienced the RNG when upgrading their divinities, and boy, let me tell you, with such a large pool of stats, the chances of you getting your desired stat is very low. With that being said, if ever you get your desired stat from this system, it will definitely boost your character's progress because of these inflated stats. However, with ROX, there is always a caveat with this system.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, your character will get stronger once you get your desired stats, but now, you need to deal with the new monster affixes, which is basically giving the MVP and mini monsters new skills in the battlefield. So even though you got a huge boost from the new system, the monsters also got a boost on their own. Let me give you an example from my own experience. Before, there are MVP and mini monsters that I can hunt without worries whatsoever. Now, even the Eclipse mini monster can one-hit players with its new monster affix.
Emotional, damn it!
At first, this new feature really made me laugh because they made it seem like it was a one-sided boost. meaning only the players got a boost, but the truth is, they also gave the boss monsters a major boost. There was also another instance wherein I was in the Oblivion realm. Last week, I was able to clear a specific difficulty with ease, no problem. This week, I noticed that I was struggling a bit, even though they are the same boss monsters from last week.
Are you serious?
When I checked their details, it was because they have new monster affixes, which made them harder to defeat. That is also something that you need to take note of, that every week the monster affix will change. Moving on to the new instance, I would recommend that in order to maximize the reward for this instance, it is better to go inside with a party to reach higher difficulties. Next on the list is the new collaboration event. Now, I'm only going to give a brief review on this. I think the collaboration is good, especially the blue cards for this event. These cards are extremely powerful for a blue tier card. The activities are quite easy to complete, and the costumes are also fine and good in my opinion.
Yeah!
Next is the ROX Fair Play Championship event. I think I will no longer talk about this as I just posted a video about this topic a few days ago. If you want to know more, check that video out. The link is in the description below. Moving on to the next phase, which is the ROX Year 4 version expectations. Now this is what interests me more because these contains the upcoming maps as well as the highly anticipated 4 jobs in the game. Before I go one by one, I'm not really sure on what the title means for these updates. ROX Year 4 version expectation. Does that mean that all of these new contents will be available during Year 4? Because if that is the case, then that means that it will start from June 2025 onwards. Or does this mean that before we reach the 4th anniversary, all of these new contents are already implemented in the game?
You sure about that?
So I guess that is the big question in my mind. But anyway, so there are 2 new maps coming in the game.
Nice.
The Einbrock and the Racial map. When these new maps enter the game, the base level will also be increased to 140 and 150 respectively. In addition to that, I think the Einbrock map is already implemented in the Taiwan server. So I guess the question for us, Southeast Asian players, is that when will this map be implemented for our region? My prediction is that this will be implemented on September 2024.
Oh my god!
The reason why I say this is because if you remember, the Juno map was also implemented during the same time last year. Let's see if my prediction for this is correct when September comes. Next is the highly anticipated 4th job in the game.
Baby! That's what I've been waiting for! That's what it's all about!
Now, I'm pretty sure that I've already given my thoughts about this in my previous videos. I've been saying that I'm a bit skeptical about the 4th job coming this year.
Aww.
The reason why I say this is because, number 1, we are at the mid-year of 2024, and we haven't really seen any updates or teasers about this 4th job patch. Usually, when there are big updates just like this, ROX will post teasers and updates pertaining to this ahead of time. In addition to that, you probably should have heard some news from the Taiwan server about this 4th job patch as well, if this will really be implemented this year. Unfortunately, we haven't heard or seen anything about this topic in quite a while now.
Aww.
Number 2, in my personal opinion, I think the 4th job will be implemented together with the racial map. Because come to think about it, before we reach the 3rd job, we need to reach job level 70 first, and as of right now, the max job level for the 3rd job is only at 60. And when the Einbrock map was implemented in the Taiwan server, only the base level was increased.
Aww.
So my prediction is that when the racial map is launched, it will increase the base level and the job level as well from 140 to 150 and from 60 to 70 in preparation for the upcoming 4th job.
Interesting.
Now here is the unfortunate part about this conversation. If we are going to look at the pattern as to how ROX implements new maps in the game, assuming that the Einbrock map will be launched on September 2024, a 1-year gap from the launch of the Juno map, is it safe to say that the racial map will be launched on September 2025 as well?
God, please, no! No! No!
Because I highly doubt that ROX will just launch the racial map on December 2024, 3 months after Einbrook. Especially if we check the previous December event last year, it was the Demon Slayer collaboration event. With that being said, if my prediction is true, then we can expect the 4th job to be implemented late 2025 at the earliest.
Uncle Roger said now.
Now hold up,
Hold up. Wait a minute.
this is just my prediction. You never know, they might just implement the 4th job in the succeeding months. But again, based on how we get new content in the previous years, the newest in-game content will normally be implemented in the Taiwan server first. And as of right now, even they don't have a specific timeline on when the 4th job is available on that region. So all of us should just cross our fingers and hope that the 4th job will be implemented sooner than later. In my personal opinion, I don't really mind the long wait for the 4th job in this game, because I would rather have a polished new content rather than having something that is rushed and implemented just for the sake of meeting the deadline.
That's so true. That's so true.
There are still a few more topics to be discussed in this post, but I think I will just discuss these new topics on a separate video. What are your thoughts on the upcoming new content for ROX? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you want to see more ROX content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. GG!
You're a superhero.